EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And the find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here. Between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right away, they rack back up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And some room to roam now. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And caught by Cameron right side. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Taken in at the 22. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Now back to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Up the middle they go. Cameron. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now. 19
They'll try again. And he is in. again. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. And now it's blocked. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 40, 20, 10, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. That is a play that you just do not see very often. Maybe a couple times a year, the blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, he's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a first down carry. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Here's Wilson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. To throw is Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Max Crosby in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Off the play fake. Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. This defense for the Broncos, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Looking to throw. And it's intercepted.
And the Broncos are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. On second down, Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, so I'll take it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives him a 3-point lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Crossing route complete to Ross.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They'll run on first down. Cameron. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. Is it normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that? Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, but also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Play action. Now Wilson. Same connection. Dulcich once again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
Boy, 199 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
3rd and goal, option right. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have the kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big run there. 29 yards and a first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Cameron. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. Cameron. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson, he's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Looking left sideline, incomplete. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
4 yards the pickup. First down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. In motion goes the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Here we go.
On first down, Cameron gets through, and now an opening. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 155 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. They'll look to throw now on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On 2nd down now, Cameron. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run on first down. Cameron, and he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. taking it in from a yard out.
And the Raiders have got it back to within a score.
Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Broncos 26, Raiders 20.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Wilson on the keeper. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
I think in this situation, all you want to do is make sure your guys are set up front. No one jumps, no penalties. Sometimes you don't even call cadence, just go and pick it up.
Yeah, because it's on them. I mean, the quarterback's job's pretty easy there.
It really is. You talk about inches, just go get it.
Up the middle, it's Williams. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wilson.
This one swung out to Williams.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A couple of first downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown Broncos. Hollywood Marquise Brown. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this one is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he comes back with one complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. They run the counter. Cameron. And he's got room.
183 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Broncos are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what...
and intercepted! Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Divine Diablo.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Play action. It's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Adams, the man in motion right.
18 Rattler. Drop 50, drop 50.
2nd and 4.
On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. That one goes for 8 yards. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
That's good for the Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
My, oh my, 237 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. The Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
Uses the stiff arm. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary.